Hey guys, it is Monday, going online about 11 a.m. It's a civic holiday in Canada, which means, well, it's not a statutory holiday, so basically banks, government officials, anyone who has plenty of money isn't working, you know, but restaurants, grocery stores, I don't know, that kind of stuff is still open. Or is it? I don't know. It is looking a little bit barren in the streets. Not too many cars driving around. And yeah, picking up from Thindy, riding through this alleyway. It's a pretty nice alleyway. Haven't really noticed it too much before. And yeah, dropped off around Bloor Street. And yeah, rode south just to get into a better zone. I got a metro request that I refused. Because I think they're still on strike. At least I haven't heard anything about it, so I assume they are. Anyways, Adam and Don have a guest right now who's like into biking, so they're going on a biking trip around Toronto. And yeah, decided I wanted to join them halfway. Well, might be less than halfway, but they're at the Brickworks right now, so I'm just biking over there. I did go offline. And, yeah. I saw their bikes and they were close by, hanging out on one of the benches, eating some snacks. Yeah, that guy in the middle, his name's Henry. He seems like a cool dude, I guess. We fed the birds some nuts. Neat birds. And yeah, gonna look at the Brickworks a little bit. Pretty nice pond. I didn't realize this at the time, but they pointed out a sign to me that the quarry actually like went down like a lot deeper than it is right now. Like, I don't know, 3 or 5 times deeper than that hill over there. I always assumed that they just leveled it out and then that was good enough, but I guess they filled it in with like a bunch of dirt from some other construction or something. I kind of forget. But yeah, lots of bees over here. The bees are happy. So yeah, heading out, riding along Bayview. The Lower Dawn Trail is still closed for whatever they're doing. So, Bayview is kind of like the replacement bike trail. And, yeah, it's been nice. It's nice having this little connection. Although it does make it a one-way street instead of... It used to be 2 ways, but honestly, maybe it's just better this way. And, yeah, we went over to the Underpass Park. It's a pretty neat park. Kind of funny, the first time I found the Underpass Park, I did this exact thing, climbing that rope structure, because it looks fun. And yeah, then we went over past the Distillery District and, you know, popped in for a little bit. It's kind of neat here. And turns out Donna's never been here before. But yeah, had some live music. We got some butter tarts. They were ultra sweet butter tarts, which I mean is tasty, but also like I would say maybe a little bit too sugary. Oh well. So yeah, now we're going to ride along the Esplanade. You know, one of these new bike lanes. I'm sure Henry appreciates it. And also checked out Bursey Park / that flat iron that's next to it. You know, most people like this dog fountain. Then down to Lower Jarvis, we checked out the Loblaws to get some lunch. We got some like fried chicken tenders. And across the street over to Sugar Beach to hang out and eat these tendies. They were good. Yeah. Heard about these trees being specifically chosen so they would be like good for warmer climates than when they had first planted them. You know, they were kind of bragging that we accounted for climate change in our tree selection at Sugar Beach. Which, interesting. Anyways, rode along through the Portland redevelopment and yeah, enjoyed this bridge. It's a cool bridge. I'm still a fan. Yeah, a lot of junk in the river though. Maybe they'll clean it up one of these days. Anyways, kept on biking south over to Cherry Beach, and pretty dark cloud moving in on us. They all seemed kind of worried that it was gonna rain. I wasn't too worried. I was pretty sure it wasn't gonna rain. Based on nothing. I just had a feeling, I guess. But it did rain, and it just wasn't that bad. You know, we're dry from just biking, so that's good that it worked out. And yeah, as you can see, we're in Tommy Thompson Park. This was kind of planned as like we might just skip Tommy Thompson altogether, but I think Henry was into it, so we went all the way to the end of the park. And yeah, looking at all the junk here. Yeah, if you don't know, the park is basically a dumping site for construction materials. And then it got big enough and started to grow. And now it's just a regular park again. And yeah, I don't know, it's kind of neat like that. All this stuff is new growth, I guess. Or at least, I don't know, I'd have to research how long it's actually been a park. Probably like 40 years now. But anyways, we rode up and I went back online on Uber. Henry's gotta get some groceries. He's doing like a big biking trip tomorrow that he wants some supplies for. And Loblaws was the only grocery store that was open. The Fresh Girl across the street was actually closed. Crazy, huh? But yeah. Got a Starbucks request and I went and delivered that to that apartment building. I saw like 3 cats underneath of this truck, which I thought was neat. Why are all these cats down here? Just doing cat stuff, I guess. Then I got a Dave's Hot Chicken request and I went in there and everyone who was working in here was distracted, looking at a funny video on the tablet. And I guess they just didn't notice me for a while and they're like, oh shit, there's a guy in here. And they're very apologetic, but I personally don't mind. I didn't accept this one, by the way. It's going backwards. I'm not going backwards. But yeah, I kind of like seeing people slack off while they're at work, you know? Especially like if you're just like making fried chicken, fast food, it's like slack off, guys. Life is too short to take this shit seriously. And yeah, pretty much just went home. I went offline after a while. My bike battery was at like 9% when I got home, so couldn't really do much more Uber if I wanted to. And yeah, that's it, guys. Later.